Hey guys, just gonna do a quick little prepping video for you. Got some chicken on sale at Smart and Final, 99 cents a pound, and then we had a coupon, so it turned it to 65 cents a pound. And these are chicken breasts with the skin on and the rib meat on. And what I do is let me show you what I do to them. What I do is I process them down to this. I'll skin them, bone them, barbecue them, and then freeze them in individual Ziploc bags and put them in my deep freeze out in the garage. And the skin, I render out the skins to get, I give these to the dogs. They're just little dog treats, I guess. That's what I call them. Just fried chicken skin. You can still eat this. This is good to eat. I mean, if that's what you like to eat, you know. You render out the fat. You can use the fat to make soap, and the skin to I use as dog treats. But let me show you a step by step. Now I simply get these breasts here, and I just pull the skin off. And I save all the skin in little bits. I don't really like to waste anything, so I save all this stuff. All this skin will turn into, I'll render all the fat out of it. And then you notice these are on the bone. So I'll just take them off the bone. Find out what they did. Alright. Once I figured out how they just chopped these apart, they didn't use any finesse at all, so I gotta work a little bit to get the meat off of them. Now, just like if it was on a whole bird, you can just debone it right off of the bone. You get a nice skinless, boneless chicken breast. And they left me some more meat on this side, which I will cut out this little tender. And I'll save this in my soup bones, and I'll cook this up to make soup. So this will be soup bones. There's a little meat on it, so after I cook it as soup bones, I will peel all the skin off it. Excuse me, all the meat off it. Let me do another one for you. Just again, peel the fat off. We'll save that. And this one will be easier. Just take this right off the bone. Another nice skinless, boneless chicken breast. And we'll save this for soup stock. So with less than $20, really, I got all these chicken breasts, all this fat to render down, and a big, huge, full fucking fillet bag of bones to make stock. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna barbecue all these. So I got my old grill going. I'm just gonna get some oil and oil it up. Got just some olive oil and a paper towel. And just kind of oil up all the grill. And that's good. Now that I got the grill going, I'm just going to lay these out right on the grill. So I got them all laid out. Just going to season them up. Now that I got them all grilling, I'm just going to hit them with some of my own seasoning that I make. And then I'll just cover them up. So now I'm starting to flip them. I'm really just browning them at this stage, getting them nice and that barbecue-y look on them. And then what I'll do is I'll put them up on the upper rack and lower the temperature down and let them bake actually in the barbecue after they brown up real well. dusting of seasoning. Close it up, let it go for like 5 minutes, and then I'll raise them all up. So far they've only been on there for about 5 minutes. And then 5 more, and I'll raise them up and let them go for about 20 minutes and just cook through. So now you see I pulled them off the bottom grill and put them up on the top. And I've lowered it down. So I'm just going to close this up and let them bake here for about 15 minutes. And they should be done after about 15 minutes. So they've gone for an additional 15 minutes, and you can see they look like they're all done. So what I'm going to do is turn off the fire on the barbecue. And I'll just pull these chicken breasts right off. And all I'm going to do is bring them in the house, and I'll let them cool down for about 15 minutes. 20 minutes. Don't want to leave them out too long. You know, they can only stay out for so long before they start getting different bad stuff on them. You know, salmonella and that kind of thing. So we cooked all that out. So we want to make sure we keep it food safe. So what we'll do is 15 minutes to cool down, just so I can put them in the bags and they won't melt the bags. And then I'll start putting them in Ziploc baggies and marking them with the date. And I'll show you that step next. Now you see I put them all in individual Ziploc bags here, and what I'll do is I'll mark on some large Ziploc bags the date, and I'll just throw them in the freezer. Now, why I'm double bagging? For a couple reasons. Number one, so if I want just one, I can just pull one out, and it won't be a catastrophe with them all sticking together. Number two, it actually prevents freezer burn. So, and these will stay in the freezer without any change of flavor for about, I'd say 8 months in the freezer, no change of flavor. They're still good. You can leave them in there longer. You can leave them in there up to a year. You will have some flavor change after about, like I said, like 9 months. But they'll stay good in the freezer for a year. So, if you have deep freeze like I do, it's a good way to prep a little bit. And if you want to eat healthy, you can just pull a chicken breast out, and you got a chicken breast, throw it in the microwave, and then you can saute it, grill it, do whatever you want to do with it. So that's the first part of this. I'll show you the second part, me with working on the fat in a minute. Now in the house I got some, I got the fat. I'm going to put it over medium heat and just let it go for about an hour, and that'll render all the fat out of the skin. See all those skins there? So you can see I finally got everything cooked down. I got a lot of oil in there, a lot of fat, and that's, you can see the chicken fat is cooked crunchy. So I'll pull that out, drain it, and show you how much fat I actually have. So what I ended up with was a cup of good clean chicken fat. You can make soap out of it. You can cook with it. You know, there's lots of things you can do with it. I'm just going to dump it, but I'm showing you that you could use this. And this is just chicken fat that's now crunchy. I give it as dog treats, but you can put salt and pepper on it, and it's good for human consumption. It actually tastes pretty good with a little salt and pepper on it. So there you go, guys. That was my prepping some chicken breasts for 6-month storage, and using all the bits that are left over. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. God bless.